All right. So if I could have everyone's attention, we're going to transition into our next module. So one of the important things about the Alive in Jesus curriculum is that it addresses all of the different learning styles that our young scholars have. Amen? And so I want to do a quick exercise. Everybody has paper on their table. You guys are going to be working as a group, okay? Right here on the screen is a lovely chocolate ganache Oreo cream cake. And there were only 10 ingredients to make this cake. I want you guys collectively as a group to list the 10 ingredients. Take your time, take your time. I want you guys to list the 10 ingredients needed to make this cake. No Googling. It is a chocolate ganache cake. All right? Take your time, take your time. A chocolate ganache cake. Oh, correction. It's a chocolate cake made with Oreo buttercream and chocolate ganache. There we go. So it's a chocolate cake. That's the base, chocolate cake, all right? What's in a chocolate cake? The frosting is ganache. Don't worry about the frosting. Somebody said pepper and paprika. Spicy cake. Now, I know there are some bakers in the house. Making you work. That's right. You guys got a quick cake. Huh? What is that? Hey, you know. Interesting. 11 ingredients. It's a very sophisticated cake happening over here. Oh, wow. They going at it. So she don't bake cakes. Wow. All right, I'm going to give you guys one more minute. Make sure you have all your ingredients. One more minute. And I guess what we can do is, it sounds like there are people who feel like they're really good bakers, so we as a youth department will just allow you all to bake a cake, and we'll just have to try them. We'll make that sacrifice for you all. Okay, baking contest, all right. Huh? On the grill. Oh, grill off. Okay. Yep. Gonna have some big Franks. Or some real Franks. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Everybody has all their ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let each table just have someone read off the ingredients. We'll start in our back table.
All right. I've never made a chocolate ganache cake. I don't even know what ganache is.
Me either.
But we have chocolate, butter, flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, eggs, Oreo cookies, because it's in the picture, vanilla, milk or cream, water, and my favorite when I bake is sour cream, and heat.
Heat. Okay, I'm right. I remember I said 10 ingredients, right? Okay, all right. I was just making sure. Just making sure. Go ahead, Elin.
I guess I am the person, since no one would understand my handwriting. So we have baking powder, butter, flour, sugar, the icing or frosting, chocolate, Oreo, eggs, vanilla extract, and whipped cream. And if you want an 11th, the salt is optional.
Oh, okay, all right. Could get salted or unsalted butter, yeah. I know little son.
For our cake, we have flour, sugar, eggs, butter, milk, chocolate, vanilla, baking powder, Oreo cookies, and confectionery sugar.
Mercy.
Eggs, flour, sugar, Oreo cookies, icing, cocoa, butter, buttermilk, baking soda, baking powder.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, for ours we had Oreos, flour, sugar, butter, chocolate, baking soda, eggs, vanilla extract, milk, and powdered sugar for the icing.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So since I am the baker,
Talk your talk.
we have eggs, we have flour, and I gotta put on my glasses. We have eggs, butter, sugar, flour, milk, vanilla, but you can change it up and put a little pear essence. Baking powder, baking soda, milk chocolate. What else? I think that's it for the cake itself. Then the icing is something different.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So I want to clarify two things, all right? I said the cake. I ain't saying nothing about no icing, no cookies. I said the cake. All right, but you guys did a wonderful job, and we'll draw a lesson. Let's see what's inside of this beautiful cake. I just want to know, this is not my cake. This is the Alive in Jesus cake, okay? So however they make cakes. They have, and our dear Professor O is going to help me call these out, all right? They have eggs, chocolate, flour, butter, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, cocoa, oil, and milk. All right? So what I want you guys to see is everyone's trying to make a cake, but we all brought different ingredients to the mix. Some had sour cream, some had pear essence. I heard someone say paprika. Everyone is just special. Right. Have a little twang to it. In the same way, our young people bring different learning styles. And the Alive in Jesus curriculum is made in such a way that it is geared towards the various learning styles. So the activities, the object lessons, the applications, the stories, all of it. It's flexible so that it meets the needs of the different education styles. So let's look at some of them. All right, you have some who are picture smart, visual, body smart. We have music smart, people smart. Amen. How many of you guys have seen a smart baby? Knows when to cry, knows when not to cry, knows how to get the attention. You have word smart, logic smart, nature smart. We have self smart as well. And so to give an example of this, we're all Sabbath school teachers here. How many of you guys watch Abbott Elementary? Okay, look at that. All right. So they had a really good application that I thought was pretty interesting. So I want to show that to you.
I get it. So then, what do we do?
Understand that there's more than one way to be gifted. Have you ever heard of Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences? Okay. So like, this kid here, right, he may not be good at math, but he may have naturalistic intelligence, which means he's good with nature.
Okay.
And this girl, she may have musical intelligence. And this kid, okay, she's asleep.
Yeah, she's out.
And look at that. This kid has custodial intelligence.
So there is a researcher named Dr. Howard Gardner, and he has the theory of multiple intelligence. His research has revealed that the brain uses not just one, but many different types of intelligences. And so just as baking a cake requires specific ingredients, nurturing a child's spiritual growth requires intentional, balanced components. All right, and so I want to show you the actual names of some of these intelligence, all right? So up on the screen here, we have the various different ones. And so I want to hear from you guys what you think would be a good way to work with a child that has some of these different intelligences, okay? And so for one who's word smart, linguistic, what would be a good exercise from our Sabbath school teachers? What do you guys have to say? We have one right back here.
Unscramble a word.
Yeah.
You know, or something small. You know, just
Really good.
With the little what are those things? Alphabets on the you know.
Yeah, and they got to move it
alphabets,
around.
And they got to move them around to get the word.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. How about one who is intrapersonal? That means within themselves. So there are exercises. How you can ask them, how do you feel loved by Jesus? You know, how do you feel his grace? All of these different things. You allow them to look inward. What about spatial?
So a spatial person is an artistic person, and so therefore it's really good to incorporate them in helping to design the classroom setup.
Yep. Thank you so much. What about existential? I'm gonna let this one linger for a little bit and see what you guys come up with. We're gonna let someone work it out, because our young people deal with these different things. This is existential, meaning that they think about things on a large level. Doesn't necessarily have to have an exact answer, but they're thinking about it. We'll defer.
That's me. So what happened to me took for years. I was kicked out of every class at Golden Gate Academy up until the 7th grade because I finished my work really early, and then I became a disruptive individual inside the classroom. It was a teacher named Mr. Zimmerman who noticed that was my gift, and he made me a junior teacher, which is why I became a teacher.
Right.
So the gift there is to incorporate them in the lesson plan. Let them help teach.
Right. And that's so amazing. Being able to see that gift so early led you down the track that you're on right now. And that's the impact we have on our young people. So I want to read this quote to you as we wrap up this module. It says, Alive in Jesus Sabbath School curriculum seeks to equip and empower parents, caregivers, Sabbath school teachers, and others to model and foster a thriving relationship with Jesus and the children in their spheres of influence. So how they think, what they're around, what they are drawn to. And I think that's a wonderful thing that this curriculum brings. And so to wrap this up, I want to show you guys some resources that they suggest you can read if you want to get a better grasp on these multiple intelligences. So once again, these slides are going to be sent out, so you'll be able to see the books and go to the library or order them on Amazon, whichever one you like, all right? So finally, are there any questions? I did a good job. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.